Hey guys, Abu here. Starfield is a massive game, and when I say massive, I mean there are over 1,000 planets and moons to explore. As you power up your spaceship to venture forth into the stars, seeking to unravel the mysteries of the universe, a sense of loneliness may start to creep in as you venture further and further into the blackest space. Fortunately, to address this issue, game developers Bethesda have added a feature allowing you to bring your colleagues, companions, and friends, should you make them, along for the journey with you. As the Spacefarer, you are able to use Starfield's custom shipbuilder to create your very own unique craft and add your crew to it, with each crew member bringing his or her own unique bonuses on board. Whether they be boosted shield systems, additional power, stronger weapons, you get the point. Starting a new game, the Spacefarer can build custom HABs to support a maximum crew of 4. Upgrading the Skill Tree Ship Command perk, you can boost this number to 8 crew members at maximum. When utilizing the custom shipbuilder, you can use HABs of all shapes and sizes to create the ultimate star cruiser tailored to your specific needs. When ship size starts to get larger than the most basic designs, well, your ship can start to feel mighty empty. Well, don't worry, because today I have the easiest way to increase your ship crew size to a whopping 200, so your large barge can be stocked full of companions, followers, and more, making your boat feel as alive as ever and radically shaping how deep space feels. In addition, once you've implemented the upgrade, I'll go over how to attain some of the rarer and harder to get companions in the game. A little 2 videos in one, if you will. We'll cover the main companions quickly, where to find all the named companions in Starfield, plus companions only accessible after completing certain quests and selecting certain outcomes to unlock them. We'll also take a quick peek at the new follower you can get early on in the Shattered Space DLC. You won't want to miss that. Now quickly before we get started, feel free to head down to the video description below where you'll find my other Starfield videos along with some helpful information on the new crew members, plus links to my social media accounts. If you like these types of videos, please hit that like button and please subscribe. We're on a mission for 500 subs and you can be part of our journey together. So with that being said, and without further ado, let's do further into the Starfield with our 200 crew size mod and our companion guide. Starting with the mod, it is called 200 Ship Crew Slots by creator LBGSHI. This easy to use and simple mod allows the Spacefarer to add up to 200 crew on his ship, turning your desolate destroyer into a bustling boat. Malcolm Reynolds' Firefly reference, anyone? Did I just date myself? I digress. Moving on. In order to enable the added crew mod, head on over to your nearest ship services technician at any major city or hub. Tell them you want to modify your ship and enter the build menu. Head on over to the structural tab, and under the brand Tayo, you'll find the Tayo Ship Crew Support 200. The component costs a single credit, and the utility doesn't stop there, as in addition to the extra 200 crew, you can use the piece as a weapon mount as well. Here's a quick sneak preview showing how it's going to look when your ship is chock full of crew. Stay tuned after my crew guide showing how and where to get rare crew, and I'll show you a full walkthrough of my Warwolf battleship, so you can see the finished product with over 45 various crew members. You don't want to miss that. Now to talk about where to find crew for your ship, there are several types of crew members I'll briefly discuss, of which you can assign to either your ship or outpost. First are the Constellation companions, which are part of the main storyline. Then, the named crew, which are not part of the storyline or available after completing certain quests. Followed by the rare and generic crew, generic meaning they have generic names, fulfilling a single function and retaining a single perk or bonus. But I'll get into that more in a moment. As a member of the Explorers group Constellation, there are 5 companions in which you can begin to explore the galaxy with. These include Sarah Morgan, Sam Coe, Barrett, Andreja, and Vasco. Each of these companions bring with them 4 unique bonuses in addition to plenty of unique dialogue, unique storylines, missions, and more. I won't be giving any spoilers away in this video, so I'll leave that there. 2 further crew you meet early on in the game can be Lynn and Heller. These can be picked up during the first part of the Constellation questline as well. Moving on to named crew that are not part of the main storyline, there are several you can pick up in the bars and watering holes located across the universe. These locations are generally the best place to find named, and then afterwards unnamed, generic crew members for both your ship and your outposts, should you require them. I'll put a full list in the video description for your reference, and here I'll go through them one by one. Starting in New Atlantis, in the Viewport Bar, located in the spaceport, is a great spot to initially pick up 3 named crew members. They are Marika Boros, Gideon Aker, and Simeon Benkowski. These 3 crew members have several skill traits, and once you hire them, return to the viewpoint in a few days' time and it will repopulate with 1 or 2 generic crew. I'll make a quick mention here that you can negotiate with each crew member to accept half of their requested salary in an effort to save some money. I didn't negotiate here as I don't want to waste any more time in this video. You can also head down to the Well of New Atlantis and head to Jake's Bar, which is normally home to 2 generic potential crew members available for hire. Next up on Mars, located just inside the city of Sidonia, is the Broken Spear Bar. Once you've finished the early main quest, the Old Neighborhood, you can find Moara Otero sitting on the bench inside. He'll thank you for your help and offer to join your crew.
Hey, it's my personal savior. Thanks again for the assist.
Heading downstairs to the main bar area, we have 2 generic crew members available for hire. An astrodynamic specialist and a particle weapons specialist, each with their own name-same perk.
I think you'll agree
this is a great example of generic crew that can fill up your outposts and your ships. We'll sign them up and for the sake of the video, skip negotiations as well.
No problem. Captain.
Also pick up the named follower Andromeda Kepler before we leave. And one last note before we head out. Sometimes generic crew will be sitting at these tables or hiding out back here in the bar. It's always worth a quick check before flying out. Also, if you miss picking up Lynn during the main quest line, you can find here later on in the game as well. From here, let's head to the water world of Voli Alpha and land in the Sin City of Neon. Once in the Neon core, head to the Astro Lounge. Here we'll find generic crew either by the bar or in the VIP sections on the sides of the dance floor. Famed chef Mickey Caviar is available for pickup here as well. Moving on to the Ebside district, we'll head across the main boulevard from the Trade Authority and the elevator to the spaceport in order to find the entrance. In Madame Sauvage's place, we can pick up generic crew like this outpost engineering specialist. You'll find another named crew member, Sophia Grace, here as well.
A second to chat? I'm in the market for a job that'll get me out of Neon. If you need some muscle on your crew, I might be your girl.
Located nearby in another bar called Euphorica is Dani Garcia, and by buying access to the members lounge for 5,000 credits, you can pick up more generic crew. Last up will be Aquila City. Heading into Freestar Space, Aquila City is also home to 3 bars containing crew. The hitching post is located right inside the main city gate. Here you'll find the engineer, Omari Hassan, and Dr. Rosie Tannehill.
Excuse me, is your ship in need of a doctor? Or a botanist? I might be able to help.
Heading out of the hitching post, make a line for the stretch. You'll pass the Stone Root Inn on the right, another great spot to pick up generic crew. And go down these stairs, you'll find Aggie's Bar. Inside, you'll find Ezekiel, whom you can convince to join your crew for free.
To be a tourist. Aquila locals know better than to interrupt a man when he's drinking alone.
And another named follower, Lyle Brewer. We found a generic crew member, this time a payload specialist, hanging about as well.
I'm looking for work. You hiring?
Moving on to quest-specific and rare companions, some of these companions' availability will be based on how you progress through certain quests and the choices the Spacefarer makes. The first rare crew that isn't listed on very many pages discussing this subject is Betty Howser. In order to find her, head to the orbit of Hainlin 1, located not too far from the Crimson Fleet haunt of Crix. You can find her via the distress signal marker. She is on board her ship, named the Lucky Lou. You can hail her or go ahead and dock. She is a bounty hunter who got into a bit of a situation with the Crimson Fleet. She will join your crew in return for ship parts to repair her out-of-order ship. Hand them over, and she'll head on over to your ship. Okay guys, then if you're still with us, you must be a spacefaring legend. Let's cover a few more crew before we sign off. When you start a new game or New Game Plus, again avoiding spoilers, you can choose the character trait Hero Worshipped. This gives you the ability to recruit the Adoring Fan, an oddly obsessive fellow who can serve as a crew on your ship or at your outpost. He does give the Spacefarer gifts from time to time, so there is an added bonus of bringing him along on your journey. Otherwise, he may get a bit annoying. Now if you progress through the game and join the Crimson Fleet, head to the last Nova bar, where you'll find the space pirate Jessamine Griffin available for hire. Mathis Castillo can also be recruited after completing the Crimson Fleet questline. For him to join your crew, you'll need to tell Delgado that Mathis helped you during the prison mission escape. Plus, you need to side with the Crimson Fleet at the end of the UC SysDef questline. You can recruit Mathis afterwards for free. After completing the side quest Operation Starseed on the Crucible, located in the Charybdis system, you can recruit Amelia Earhart for free. That's right, the Amelia Earhart. I won't give anything away further, but it's a fantastic quest and I highly recommend completing it. Again, as I'm avoiding spoilers here, Rafael Aguero is an engineer you'll meet during the mission Entangled. Depending on the choices you make during the mission and how you choose to complete it, he will be available in the Newport in New Atlantis and ready to join your crew. Entangled is considered one of the best quests in the entire game, and there are plenty of guides on how to complete it. I won't say any more here, except head for the Freya system and get ready for a proper journey. During the UC faction questline, you'll become quite familiar with Hadrian Senon. Once you've completed the questline, head back to Mars and the TMD headquarters. Chat up Dr. Percival for a fun Radiant quest, and as a bonus, you can convince him to let Hadrian join you on your explorations. He'll agree, and she will join your crew for free. Similarly, upon completion of the Freestar Rangers questline, you can recruit Autumn MacMillian from her post on the Red Mile for free as well. The last companion we'll cover in the base game is Erick von Price. You can pick up a quest called Startup Stopped in Sidonia, located on Mars, from a store owner called Jane Weller, located in the residency section of the city. During the mission, if you save Erick, but most importantly, do not retrieve Jane's ship and let the pirate mercenaries keep it, he will lose his job at Jane's store, and you can then recruit Erick once you've completed the mission. Alright, and lastly, popping over to the Shattered Space DLC, after completing a few of the house missions in the Varun capital of Dazra, you can head to the Herald's Rest Bar, and depending on if you helped a certain Nepo baby of one of the planet's mightiest houses, you can recruit his clever mate to join your crew as well.
Glad we got that whole Erick business sorted. Whole thing was starting to be a real pain in the ass.
And as the DLC just dropped, I don't want to give anything further away just yet.
Alright guys, and as promised, here's a walkthrough with my 45 plus crew ship. 46 if you count Cora Co on board as well. I'll let it play through during the outro. And with that, it's time to end guys. Feel free to head down to the video description below where you'll find my other Starfield videos along with some helpful information on the crew members discussed in this video. Plus, you'll find links to my social media accounts. And again, if you like these types of videos, please hit that like button and subscribe as it's free and really helps the channel grow. Have a good one guys, and I'll see you next time in the Starfield.
Everything's 5 by 5, Captain.
Captain on deck.
Ready for action, Captain.
Always a pleasure, Captain.